Morning. It's the August 10th. I'm about to ride to work on a BMW R75/5. The second time I've ridden it to work. So let's see how it goes. Choke is off. I probably should put that windshield or face shield down. The temperature is such that it's cool now, 65, but only going up to about 73. On this bike, my storage is somewhat limited compared to my other bikes. So I can't bring like a light jacket and a heavy jacket. So I have to have one jacket that does it all. So I've got a sweatshirt, I've got this perforated jacket with its warmth liner in. Without the warmth liner, I don't think I could do this jacket. This morning, anyway. There's a little indecision there as to whether to take the expressway or not. Only taking it up about 4 miles. But it saves me having to go through a small town. Right now I'm going almost 100 kilometers an hour, which is 62 miles an hour. And traffic's light, so that's a good speed for here. Ever notice these concrete expressways make bikes handle a little squirrely? Regular roads, like asphalt roads, don't seem to do this, but notice concrete roads kind of give the bike a kind of a shaky feeling. Not just this bike, other bikes. Debated today whether I should take this bike or the Kawasaki Voyager. Completely different animals. Because it's not going to be a super warm day, the Voyager would be good. In fact, now I'm thinking maybe I should have. I think I'm going to rotate these handlebars back a little bit because my mirrors are next to useless. I mean, if I want to look at the sky, they're great, but if I want to look at vehicles, I got to lean forward. And then by rotating the bars back slightly, I'd be a little more upright. So yeah, I think I will do that. Maybe at work. classic car show in town every Friday night. May have to stop by tonight with this. See what kind of attention it gets. Yeah, look here, I can see the semi, but I have to lean forward if I want to really see the front of it. Okay, that one I can adjust. Let's see, unintentional cruise still works. Might have to see if I can bend that stalk a little bit. So this is my getting off point. I could take it all the way to work, but I don't feel like doing that. Going down to third at about 30 miles an hour, maybe 35. That doesn't sound good. Bike's idling pretty good. I could lower it a touch maybe. This bike has drum brakes, which work reasonably well, but still I should probably keep a good eye on what's ahead of me so we don't do too many panic stops. Well, maybe I should practice the panic stops just to know how they feel. Finding neutral in this isn't too hard, but the light doesn't work, so makes it a little bit tricky. So how can I bend the stock without hurting it? I don't think I can. At least not without tools. Probably go ahead and replace these throttle cables. Kind of do away with the unintentional cruise control. Hey, today I'll look into a source and a price. Save. Okay, now I'm going about 55. Fourth gear. The 4 gears this bike has are really very ideally suited to it. Someone was saying that these things don't really charge the battery until they get to 3,500 RPM. And that's basically what we're doing now. But that's kind of the fastest we're likely to be going on this trip. Why is that place so busy so early? It's about 6 a.m. Actually, 6:03 a.m. See what Google has to say about the temperature, if it'll work. Well, lately that's been screwing up my phone connection to the radio. Oh, we got a little thermometer here. I think it says about 62. There's a truck like mine. I probably could stand to turn the idle down a little bit. Not while I'm at a standstill, though. I don't think I'm actually going to do it. I have to take the gloves off to feel for what is the idle. Looks like we're going to get to go in a minute. Question is, who's going to get here to this intersection first, me or him? Looks like I should slow down and let him go. This is probably the most open stretch of road I'll see on the way to work here. 55 miles an hour. Nobody on it. Kind of cool. Keep forgetting about top gear. So gas mileage is about 36 to 38, and we've got a 4.5 gallon tank. So let's say 35 to be conservative. So about 150 mile range. And I've only gone 62 miles or 100 kilometers. I might fill up at work just to be on the safe side. Probably don't need to though, because when I get to work I'll probably be at about 90 miles. So I could pretty reasonably make it home. Home is about 28 miles. I don't know, maybe I will get gas at work. Okay, 45. I suppose I should slow down a little. This bike has an aftermarket windshield. Pretty easy affair to install. It's a National Cycle Plexus Star 2. I had one on my first bike years ago. It's a good windshield. Actually, my second bike had a Plexus fairing. I think the Plexus Star is a little nicer, a little smaller. Problem with this one is it has some nasty scratches on it. So it doesn't really complement the bike's looks. Although it's very functional. If it stays cool like this, I probably will reinstall it for subsequent commutes. truth be told, I'm a little chilly right now. But we're basically 61 degrees. See how this bump feels. Not too bad. This bike has remarkably good suspension. It's been rebuilt over the years, but it just one of the more comfortable bikes I've been on. It's not too hard or too soft. Like my Kawasaki Voyager borders on being too soft. And then my Yamaha Royal Star is a little too hard. V-Strom's kind of just right. It's not quite as firm as this one. The XT is a little soft just because I weigh too much for it. Okay, look at this. Just kind of surprised this person didn't go and try and kill me, but that's good. So one thing this bike doesn't really like to do is go super slow speeds. Like right now I'm going 35. Which isn't super slow, but probably have to downshift to go much slower. So I'm not going to get an arrow. Come on. I do have to lower that idle. Oh, come on. Person looked like he was going to turn, but at least he's not stopping. Here's my turn. I'm going to stop and take a quick look at the bike. Lower the idle a little bit and check the cylinder temperatures.